I love it when you talk dirty.
Sometimes they have bad decision making skills. Like women.
Don't nobody like being lonely though.
I get it, but I'm saying like sometimes women might be naturally attracted to like a certain type of guy or whatnot, and it's like more so of a physical attraction. But they not looking at like the long term situation, so it's like you said, it's kind of like a lust thing. And I feel like men could do it too. They might see a woman with just like a fat ass or whatever. They a breast man, they like nice titties. Yeah. They kind of like overlooking the red. It's like they got their tolerance is kind of up. It's like, okay, I'm willing to put up with this because she got a nice ass, nice titties, or this guy, he got tattoos, he in shape or whatnot, he a bad boy, so I'm willing to overlook the red flags, I'm willing to put up with certain things.
You're right, because men, we're impressed by what we see, and women are impressed by what they hear. So that's why men lie and women wear makeup.
Don't come for my motherfucking makeup, bitch.
Y'all better save that.
Don't
right
come
there
for my
down.
Fenty.
But also trauma and upbringing and experience, like all that shit makes a difference, because a lot of these bitches that think they can change niggas, like they just have a void that needs to be filled.
They're like projects. It's a challenge to them. Like, women love challenges. Like women,
it's like better. Like cognitively, this is a bad idea, but you want to do it anyway. Why? You got to point to fruit. A lot of women have like a no fail clause, where it's like they got something to prove to the other bitches he messing with, or something to prove to their friends, or it's like, and I'm not, and it ain't no judgment because I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like daddy issues and shit like that. Like it causes you to get linked up with shit that you really shouldn't.
It takes a lot of healing to get out of that too, because there's been plenty of women who like, I know I'm not supposed to be with him, but that's just the type of nigga I like. That's just the type of dude I like.
Wait.
Sometimes that's because they don't know.
Don't.
They don't know. Like they don't need that. They just feel like, oh yeah, this fills the void. It feels good.
Can we say that?
Right now,
go ahead,
right
Rich.
now.
What you about to say?
No,
Go ahead.
Gabby been quiet. I want you to go ahead and do your thing. I think Gabby might have had a few of the Sour Patch Kids telling them ass over there, boy. She been quiet. She like, okay, wait.
Gabby stays
Hold on. Let me ask you this, and then you can speak on it. Let me ask you this, so you can speak on it, because like, what is it like in a woman's gene to where like they like niggas who where they feel like they can change? It's like, say if a nigga already coming to them correct, and they all about you, they put you on the pedestal, they want to do this for you, and like being 100% like a gentleman towards you. But it's just like, I don't know, he seemed kind of boring. I don't know if he my type. I don't know if he got enough edge if he can keep me on my toes. But it's like a nigga who already got shit going on, and there's multiple women already like attracted to him. He kind of got like a type of, not a bad boy, but like an edge to him, to where you like, all right, he might need some work, but I want to work with him on that. I want to, help him progress or whatnot. It's like, what is it in a woman's gene to make y'all want to take part in that as opposed to a man?
That's not human. That's just human.
It's
like,
human.
That's where you are in your healing journey, and that's where you are with in yourself. Like, that's not necessarily something inside of your genetics or anything like that, but women tend to, it's like,
that's that motherly nature.
It's like
it gotta be that. But I'm saying y'all like a challenge though, like, because it was some nigga who already.
Men do too, though.
If you look at a
swoop
peacock,
in,
the
that's
peacock
mother
comes in. He has like the feathers. He's doing his little dancey dance and shit like that. He trying to get the little brown bitch. Like he's all like, women naturally are like, unfortunately are attracted to like flashy, boisterous bullshit. You know what I mean? And sometimes if all they've been shown through their brothers, through their uncles, through television, through social media, that toxic type of love is what it is, that's all they're going to be searching out, because they've never been provided another example of that. So they're just going to be searching out for that. And then I guess the prime example of that would be when somebody gets into a relationship, when they get into a healthy relationship after they've been in a toxic one, and things are smooth, and they immediately like, oh, what's going on? What's wrong? Like, things are so da-da-da-da. It's boring.
I definitely been through that.
They don't have that toxicity anymore. They don't have the arguments. They don't have the fights or nothing like that. You have to really find within yourself, like, make it okay for it to be, like, peaceful and calm. So it's not necessarily a gene thing. It's like a healing thing. It's where your perception of life is at.
I'll say this real quick. I do feel like, whether women want to admit it or not, I feel like a lot of women like the feeling of being like kept on their toes, because it's never boring to them. It's like, okay, it keeps y'all alert, it keeps y'all interested or whatnot.
What it
So it's-
really
I would
is,
never. I'll never.
women
agree
were
with
taught
that.
to be cultivators from the time somebody brought us a play kitchen. So you have to think like women were taught results. Our worth comes from what we are able to turn into something. Period. We was taught that from kids. Y'all were taught y'all turn work into money. Y'all were taught to provide from the Bible, from church, whatever the case may be. We were taught you take something negative and turn it to a positive. You take raw chicken, you turn it to a meal. You take semen, you turn it to a child. So when you are able to take that nonchalant man,
turn it to paint. How you look at it? Never, like semen. You turn semen to paint.
Oh God.
you
What's
could,
up,
but
shit?
eventually it's gonna be kids though.
Not in a vagina. But
No
I guess
matter,
we
no
can
matter
take
how
it,
you
yeah.
slice the cake, it's eventually gonna turn into kids. But we were taught to cultivate, so our worth comes from cultivation. So sometimes it's not really even about the project or the challenge. It's about the you take a apartment, you turn it to a home. She gonna decorate it. It's just what we do. You get what I'm so? I don't think bitches walk up to niggas and be like, "Hey, he's fucked up.
I want it.
I want this."
No. It be like this. I'll tell you exactly how it goes. 'Cause
Subconscious.
I did it before and I was fucked up. You know, I was explaining to my sister, like, oh man, I'm going through this. I'm really trying to better myself. I was blinding with my goals and the potential I have and all this. I'm like, oh my God, I see what you're going through. I really want to help you out, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, it's the nigga in the corner who ain't got shit going, no toxic shit going on in his life. And he trying to like come to you as a gentleman and trying to do all
And
the
he
right
probably
shit. But he just
ugly.
not as interested. It's not as intriguing.
probably
It's like,
ugly, his
oh,
dick
but like,
small.
it's like, oh, even though this might be a little bit more trouble, it's more intriguing. He's pulling me in. The gravity is stronger. But like with the other nigga, he just seems more boring to the nigga who got more shit going on. And you kind of intrigued, like, damn, why subconsciously, it's like, why are these bitches interested in him? Like I had women tell me that in the past, like, oh, you know, you got crazy exes. Damn, I wonder why they so crazy. Let me fuck you and find out. Like that happens.
Not
Like,
me. I was
Facts.
Let that hoe go
you
through
got
her
too many
healing.
crazy bitches.
Facts.
Babe, listen, I love you with all my heart. You are my person. When you first started
You are
talking to
my
me, you was
person.
interested because I told you about women in
No,
my past.
I was having panic attacks and I didn't know whether or not I could be with you because of the fact that you had a lot going on. But we talked through that shit because I was like, this is fucking a lot. Everything that you're telling me is fucking too much for me. But I like you and let's figure this shit out. Don't make it seem like I was just like, ooh, all this bullshit. No, I was waking up crying because I was like, I think I need to run away from you.
Wait, we been
And you'd be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Because, nigga, you seem like the most
You are
toxic.
insane.
Like, I don't need
My
to
Brent
be
Fire
with
shit.
you.
I don't trust a
Yeah.
nigga with a nose ring anyway.
I'ma say this, though.
Real quick,
It's
Rich. I know you asked Gab, so I want to get Gab's take real
there
quick.
you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh God.
Look at
I
don't even know.
she ate some of those Sour Patch Kids, y'all. So
I know what the fuck going
But no, like, I guess your situation on dealing with like toxic niggas as opposed, like, how you ever feel like you missed out on like a genuine good guy type nigga and you left him alone because you was intrigued more of a nigga who had like more
He
fucked
never
up
dealt
shit
with
going
niggas.
on?
No. I'm
How do you
like,
pick them out?
Rich.
Like weed them out pretty much.
it really depends. Like the person I'm known to like. Well, I'm probably not known, but I'm pretty good at deciphering people.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's been some bad picks, and it's like even with the bad picks, I've been on some like I know what's going on, even though you think I don't know what's going on. Like I know what's going on. Maybe I'm gonna go with it. Maybe I'm not.
And let's have this fun for a minute. And
You feel me?
It's what it is. What it is.
But do y'all ask the questions though? Y'all gotta ask the right questions.
Ain't no questions. I'm here to have my
I don't
fun
even
and
have
leave.
to ask. Like I can ask questions, but I don't have to because it's gonna be presented regardless. Like it's gonna be in my face. If you really that type of dude, if you think you that nigga or you flossing or whatever the fuck, it's gonna pop up in my face because you think you that.
You feel like the true nigga gonna reveal itself.
Exactly. Like it
At some
always
point.
do. You gonna know exactly who the person is. It's just you gotta open your eyes, and people don't want to open their eyes. And I've been through there. I've been there willingly on some like, oh well, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just try this. And then it was just like, oh yeah, try
spitting
again.
facts.
But when I'm serious, it's just like, okay, well, I can pick this person out. I can figure out what you got going on. But at the same time, I'm probably gonna be doing my thing, so I don't give a fuck what you doing. Like you can do whatever you want to do.
That
Facts.
sucks. Why can't y'all communicate to make
Word.
sure y'all on the same
Because
page?
you can't communicate, and if you can't communicate, you gonna have to find out just like I found out, even if you find out or not. So if you don't, that's on you. That got nothing to do with me.
What if one of y'all bring each other herpes because I wasn't
No,
communicating?
that's not.
Then
No,
somebody
that
gotta
don't-
die.
That's not how that works.
These are facts.
James, man, what
God.
is going through your mind, James? Where these questions be coming
No matter what the
from?
fuck you say, James has a bracket. Like,
It's going back.
What if he brings
Oh yeah,
back
that's a Virgo in me. That's the Virgo in me.
It's
I
going
can't
right
help-
back to
that's
his
the Virgo.
penis. I
You gotta
just like,
get your
oh
own
my
overthinking. Always.
You,
goodness
you.
gracious.
Cause who's even sleeping with these toxic ass niggas? Like sometimes I just like
Who's
because a
sleeping
nigga
with-
got a motorcycle
But
and it's
to
like
flip
I
it-
want some exhilaration.
To flip it, who's sleeping with these toxic ass hoes? Don't put it all on these
Okay.
girls.
These are
I ain't gonna lie. It's got
Wait,
some
wait,
spice
wait,
to
wait.
it.
Let me tell you this.
Uh-oh.
It be niggas that be wanting that. Like I know
It's spice
This is
to it.
Gabby.
couple.
Yeah,
They be
it's
like,
spice.
they be like, oh, I want the girl who finna punch me in my chest. I want her to cuss me out a little bit. I like that. It be niggas that
She can
like
try a punch.
that.
I'm gonna catch the punch
then
though, but like, she can try
I'm
it. Yeah,
dead.
I'm gonna catch. I'm gonna see it. But
Again,
like,
it goes
when she
back
go
to being
crazy
addicted to that
beyond
chaos.
That, it's just like
That
niggas get
You
you
grew
confused
up
and
in
shocked.
a chaotic
In a
environment, calm.
Ain't nobody.
And I had- look,
you
listen.
can't make
Hey.
money in no environment like that. You can't build no type of legacy, no type of wealth. All you doing is buying
But they
plaster
think
to
that's
cover
they
up the holes
shit,
you done
though.
punched in the wall.
Unless one of y'all is like really toxic and the other one is also healed, because then it might work.
It might, yeah. 'cause
no, I run out of
Wait,
patience,
wait,
bro.
I
I
think-
tried
think we've
that.
been-
That's why I was speaking on
We've been
the last
heavy.
episode. Go ahead.
We've been heavy centric on like blaming women. Let's talk about the guys. Y'all stop lying.
Thank
For one,
you.
be upfront. A man need to know, and I'm talking to my younger brothers and the older brothers who don't get it.
Facts.
You don't have to lie about nothing.
You ain't
You
got to
don't.
lie, Craig.
You get more ass when you honest.
Hey, put it on the
swear.
table
I
and
want the
then let
toxic
that woman
dick.
deal with you. And that way you don't start off with a lie or a secret to start. But as men, we learned a lot of women early, especially during school. School is a woman dominated field as teachers. So we learn to lie and we learn how to do this and do that and be charming the whole nine. We start getting game there, and then we game our mamas. Our mamas love their boys. You know what I mean? Mamas harder than their daughters, but they love their boys.
My mom thought I was a virgin for the longest.
well, see.
So her male friends had to tell her, like,
my goodness.
Ciara is not a virgin.
How did we get back
did
to
we
his
get there?
penis
No, because
again?
you were saying mama love their
Once again,
son.
my
So I
name-
told my mom,
But that's the-
I was
y'all
messing with you.
I was
He
an
gonna talk
angel.
about his
I was
dick.
no. I'm saying I was an
gonna talk
angel.
about his
Like you
dick.
said, I was an angel in my mom's
Right.
eyes.
Nah,
Nah,
they
definitely
be talking
not.
about
My-
what he
I got
James
no,
was
not
in
you.
kindergarten, I was
You were able to
fucking-
snow your mom.
And
But
by
see, this
the
is what
way,
I'm going
I was-
to.
I was
Fellas, be
tossing
real to
these
these
bitches
women.
down.
First
These
grade.
women, all
Hey,
these
I
women
went on
aren't
the inside
crazy
of
to
that
start.
lunch. I was tossing
These
that
men do
I hear
things
that. Wait,
to
wait,
make
I hear
women
that.
and elicit this behavior out of women. And then we want to say that she acting crazy. No, bruh, you lied. You falsified documents. You did things. And
took the condom off,
And,
it
and when you in a relationship, when you're in a relationship, you
Bitch, I'm-
just stop lying. Just be who you are and let people deal with you. So it's not all just women accepting this or women doing that. No, these men have molded these women to do certain things and have certain
Exactly,
triggers.
and be certain.